write a letter to the editor? If no, let me help you. Yes, this is 90 plus India's first animated live tuition and I'm Anjali, your English teacher. Letter to the editor, it is very important and very common for your examination and we should know the format of the letter to the editor. So we shall, without wasting any time, look into the format of the letter to the editor. So the first point to be noted is the sender's address. Sender address, we are the one who write the letter to the editor and yes, we are the sender. So where does this sender the address comes or yes, it is on the topmost left hand side corner of the page and we should write the sender's address there, and after giving a space or after skipping a line we shall go into the date. Date very important and you should write in such a format where comes the 20 April 2022 or 20th April, 2022. ഈ രണ്ട് ഫോർമാറ്റ്സിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ആണ് വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ട് നോക്കേണ്ടത്. You should not mix with these two. So either 20 April 2022 or 20th April, 2022. Okay, so then again we skip a line and then we shall move on to the recipient's address. Who is the recipient here? Of course, it is written to the editor of any daily newspaper or anything like that. So we are going to write the editor, the daily newspaper, either the place is given, yes, number to place area. Okay, so the recipient is the editor. Now the recipient's address. After that, of course, the subject matter or the crux of this letter. So writing as the subject will be always given the subject of the letter in the question itself. So picking out from the subject line from the question, yes, we shall now write it here as the subject of this letter. And after that, it comes the salutation. How do we salute this person or how do we salute this editor? Yes, respected sir or respected madam or dear sir or dear madam. This is possible. You can write either of these two. And now comes the body part, which is very relevant as the subject matter is concerned. So how do you write? The body normally has 3 passages or 3 paragraphs. Okay, so the body entirely contains 3 passages. The first one, it should be the introduction. Okay, the introductory passage, and in there we'll write about, yes, I'm writing you this letter in order to notice you or to get your attention to this issue. Yes, that is the introduction, and then comes the body part or the middle passage or the middle paragraph. We are describing the issue, we are stating out all the problems and the necessary actions to be taken, and finally the third passage, which is none other than the conclusion passage. Concluding passage, we'll write about the measures that we think which is suitable or which is suiting for this issue, and we are also proposing to the editor that yes, you can take the necessary measures to be taken from or for this issue in the partner. We are also winding up. Okay, and later after finishing the body, it comes the complimentary clause. Normally for any informal letter we'll use like thanking you or yours lovingly, and then we use here, but that is not necessary for the formal letter. We are using yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Which is as important as necessary for any formal letter. And finally, at the end, as the 8th point to be noted, we use the signature and the name. Okay, so mind it, there should be a signature above the name. Okay, so these are the most important points to be noted for any letter to the editor. And now we are going to look into an important question. So in this question, yes, we've already given the name. Okay, you are Hema or Hemant, and you are also given the address where you are writing this letter from. And yes, the question is that you are not satisfied with the facilities for tourists in the state of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Yes, you're not satisfied with the availabilities or the facilities provided for the tourists in that state. So write a letter to the editor, to the editor of a local daily, give any suggestions on ways to improve the facilities. So here question, how do we answer or how do we propose this issue in the letter to the editor? How is it? Which is the recipient's address, there is it, and then comes the of course the date, and after skipping a line we are writing to the editor, the Times of India, Jaipur, and next come the subject line, which is insufficient facilities for the tourists, and respected sir, yes, through the column of your reputed newspaper, I'd like to raise my voice against the insufficient facilities provided to the tourists of Jaipur. It's an introductory statement, so we shall now add this to any other letter to the editor. So again, അതിനുശേഷം the third or the second passage or the middle passage or middle paragraph that we need to write in this body. And ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ we are stating the issues, all the important points to be noted and all the describing statements related to the issue. And now we are also concluding ഏതാണ് the concluding passage നമ്മൾ ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്. It is our prime duty to look into the matter. And yes, finally we are stating that it's a humble request to the concerned authorities to look into the matter and do the needful. ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞ് നമുക്ക് ഇത് wind up ചെയ്യാം. And now we are winding up the letter 2, which is yours sincerely signature and Hemant or Hema. ഇത് രണ്ടിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. സോ ഇതാണ് വളരെയധികം ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ട് നോക്കേണ്ട ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, which is for the letter to the editor. And ഈ ഒരു ഫോർമാറ്റിൽ if you write a letter to the editor, format is very very important. I am again stressing that format of a letter to the editor, it is quite important. Okay, so അതിനുശേഷമാണ് നമ്മുടെ ബോഡി ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, yes, the crux or the sentence framing, everything. Okay, everything comes later to the format. Okay, so ഇത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങൾ എന്തായാലും നോക്കിയിട്ട് പോകുക. This is very important. And ഇതുപോലുള്ള വീഡിയോസിനായിട്ട് stay tuned with 90 plus. Bye.